Testing, testing. 1, 2. Check mic, check.
Welcome to the You Can Do Both podcast.
This is Ashley.
This is Joe.
And we have a couple more guests. It's not just Joe and I today. Guests, would you like to introduce yourselves?
This is Ciara.
This is Johnny.
So, guys, this is a little bit of a random episode because Court and I actually have not, she doesn't even know that I'm releasing this episode because she is indeed living her best life in Europe. So I'm a little buzzing right now because I went out to drinks with coworkers. And then I came home to my roommate and her boyfriend, and I was like, hey, guys, do you want to record a podcast? And they, without a doubt in their mind, said, yeah, for sure. So roommate and boyfriend, would you like to introduce yourselves?
All right. Hello. I am Ciara. I'm Ashley's roomie of almost 2 years now.
I'm Johnny. I am Ciara's boyfriend of 1 year now.
And we can do both. Just kidding.
I love that. Okay, so Ciara, everybody has actually heard of you, I think, multiple times. But do you want to give them like the story of how we met? Because it's kind of adorable.
Yes. So we were actually just talking about this the other day when we went out for drinks. So Ashley used to room with my sister, Alayla, for 1 semester of college. And then when I decided that I wanted to move to Boston, I slid into Ashley's DMs. And then from there, it was kind of just a little back and forth. And now we are going strong. Almost 2 years next month.
Wait,
so, yeah.
We should celebrate our 2-year anniversary. Actually, we'll be away because 4th.
I know. We can have a next weekend.
Yeah. We'll do a delayed reunion. But yeah, kind of special, I would say. So Alayla, my OG roomie from college, aka How I Know Ciara, visited last weekend. And us 3 all went out to drinks. And like, it's just such a crazy vibe to literally be with they're twins, by the way. They're twin sisters. Twinnies. So the fact that I got to live with both of them is kind of special. And yeah, also the fact that we're 2 years going strong is also pretty wild.
Oh, yeah.
We have absolutely no idea kind of where this is going, but I think we're going to do a little couples themed episode a little bit. I think maybe you guys introduce yourself of how you met.
Do you want me to start off?
Yeah,
All right. All right. Well, so I met Ciara at our work, Maxim Healthcare, a recruiting agency. Yeah, we met probably almost 2 years ago. Of course, we haven't been together that long. We've been together for a year, but when I first...
And a half.
Year and a half. Year
Get
and a
it
half,
right,
excuse
Johnny.
me. I got to get it right. So then when I first really actually talked to her, it was over Skype. So it wasn't like anything official. We would always check in with one another, nothing like too crazy. I just remember one specific time where I was on Skype during the holidays, and I messaged her and asked her how her holidays was, and I was expecting like a long, extensive answer, but she said it was good and left it at that. So I didn't think anything of
Romantic.
it. Very romantic. Didn't think of it. 2 months later, we actually had, a month, almost 2 months later, we had our first date. It was a double date with my roommate, his girlfriend, and also we had a +1, my other roommate. A lot of roommates. We went to White Bull Tavern. If you guys know where that is.
A classy joint.
Classy joint. Yeah, no, it was fun. And then from then on, we just been hanging out ever since. That was a lot of fun. And it's been a lot of fun.
Johnny, I don't think I've ever asked you this, but what was your like first impression of Ciara? Like when you said you asked her how her holiday was and she just said good, were you trying to, spark a vibe?
Yeah, I was trying to spark a vibe. I was very...
so you were interested?
Very interested.
From the start?
Very single at the moment. Just kind of shooting my shot for, she was very pretty and very intimidating. But yeah, I was just kind of trying to shoot my shot and hope for the best. And I was let down at first, obviously, but I was also kind of my feels. I could have done a little bit more to it. But
I like
later
that,
on,
taking responsibility.
Exactly. And then later on, we were able to hang out, and now we're official, and we've been official a year and a half now. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. That was good. All right. So you guys have a funny first date story. So you mentioned White Bull, but Ciara, take it away.
Yeah. So basically, we went to White Bull. So first of all, we ordered the exact same thing to eat. We both got a Cuban panini. Anyway, so we did share a couple drinks. We all had green tea shots. And then we headed back to Johnny's place, which I had a large glass of wine upon arrival. And unfortunately, that really set me over the edge. So we were just chatting, and I was like, okay, I'm way too drunk to go home at this moment. So I crawled into his bed, and I go, can I sleep over? And I got under the blankets, and then I did. And as I'm sure you guys know, as young professionals at 24, I do get quite hungover. Very, very debilitating hangovers. So about 6 a.m. rolls around, and I am absolutely sweating, so nauseous. And me and Johnny literally searched around his apartment to find like liquid IV or like emergency, anything like that to revive me. And then finally I was just like, I'm really sorry, but like you need to drive me home. So this was about 6:30 in the morning, I think. So we're driving. I'm sure you guys know Storo Drive. So there is a little area with a large garbage can. And I was like, Johnny, you got to pull over. Unfortunately, I did exit the vehicle and proceed to projectile vomit everywhere.
And she told me to stay in the car, too, because she didn't want me to see her throwing up.
I was like, yeah, you're not going to want to see this. Please look away. And then, after that, he dropped me off. I was like, there is no way this man is going to want to continue seeing me. After that, there were several other dates. Yeah, here we are.
And then our first official one-on-one date was at Earl's in Assembly Square.
We love Earl's.
Yeah, we do. It is great. And then we went to Earl's for our 6-month at the Prudential, which was really cool. And we're going there for our year and a half.
There you go. So you guys celebrate the year and a half.
We are.
Just for funsies.
Did you guys celebrate like the months?
Not really, no.
No.
I feel like we kind of forget.
That's how we are. We got like to that point where we kind of forget.
Yeah, I think we acknowledged it up until, I don't know, maybe like a little before the year.
Yeah.
And then after that, I completely
I feel like it should just be like,
I have to remind myself that
when
our actual anniversary is.
It should just be like 6 months, a year. Like, honestly, you don't even need to do a year in 6 months, and then like 2 years.
Wait, let's talk about it. Okay, so what's the etiquette for anniversary celebration? I would say, do you even celebrate the first month? Yeah, I feel like month. You acknowledge the first month. You don't celebrate it.
Don't post it on social media. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not.
You definitely acknowledge it, but like happy 1 month, and maybe go out to dinner or something like small. I don't know.
Oh, did you take me out to dinner on our 1 month?
I'm sure we did something.
We definitely did not do that.
I'm sure we had some
I
type
do
of
not
date.
think we did.
I also don't think we did.
We did not. I can confirm. I have no idea.
Okay, so I would say you acknowledge like the months up until 6 months. And I would say 6 months is when you maybe go to dinner.
Yeah. 6 months might even be too early for a social media post. Maybe like a story, not in the grid.
I agree. I think in college it was like, oh my God, happy 6 month, because who makes it 6 months in college?
Yeah.
No one. But social media post, 1 year.
1 year. Yeah. We don't have time for that before 1 year. Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not. And then after that, I feel like you don't even acknowledge the months anymore.
No.
Then it's just years at that point.
Yeah. Just years going by.
I also want to acknowledge that you guys do work together. And I feel like that's kind of a unique dynamic. So you guys want to speak a little bit on how it is to work together?
Yeah. I would say we have a pretty good balance. Just we see each other every day at work, obviously. And then I would say probably during the week, maybe like 1 to 2 nights we'll have a sleepover, and then we'll spend the weekend together. And then actually we are moving in with each other in August. So it'll be interesting to see what that dynamic is, like being at work all day together and then also going home together. I feel like it won't be too different for us.
Yeah, pretty much. So when I first going into this, I was very nervous about it because that was one of my, I wouldn't say my mantra, but I kind of didn't believe in going, like, dating someone from work, and then met Ciara, and obviously I thought, hey, you know what, let's do this. So here we are now, and
I also didn't believe in dating someone at work either. I thought it was very risky, and I feel like a couple people were like, oh, are you sure that's what you want to do? And I was like, yeah, I think he's the right one. Sure. I'm willing to risk it all.
Pretty much. And then our desks were close by, and obviously, like, it was nice to have her nearby, but we weren't focusing on the same, like, recruiting. So our jobs were kind of different, so we didn't have to, like, have the same focuses. And then now her desk is on the other side of the building, so I don't see her as much. So it probably gives us a little bit more distance. Obviously, I see her on a daily basis, but not, like, consistent. I mean, like, we were in spitting distance from one another at one point. Now she's doing a different position, too, so it's a whole different thing.
Ciara got promoted, guys.
Yeah.
She's moving up in the world.
She is. It's been a lot. These last couple of weeks have been very stressful, but I hope it'll all be worth it.
Damn. So that's kind of my dream, Joe, is to spend every possible moment with you.
Every waking second together.
Yeah. How would you feel if we got to live or work together?
I don't know. I think I would just go so crazy in love with you.
That's what we like to hear.
It's fun to, like, Skype and stuff during the day. Like, just a quick little check-in. Like, sometimes, like, you have to pass my office sometimes on the way to the bathroom. So, like, he'll stop by and say hi. Or, like, I'll do the same. So, yeah. Okay,
guys, the way that I hear this, like, when I first asked Ciara about it, was she was like, oh, no, like, we don't even acknowledge that we're dating in the office. Like, it's kind of secret.
Yeah.
But, guys, their office is so small. Like, they are very intimate when they do, like, the coworker outings.
Lots
and it's, like,
of
a
outings.
small, intimate, like, everybody's friends.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone knows you're dating.
Yeah, I feel like we tried to keep it on the DL for probably, like, maybe the first 6, maybe a little bit longer than that, honestly. But, like, everyone kind of knew. And then now we're, like, very casual about it. Like, before, like, I felt like it was kind of awkward going up to your desk because, like, our director used to sit, like, right next to me. Like, his office was literally right next to me.
That's intimidating.
Yeah. So, but now everyone knows, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah. So before we get into, like, you know, the fun stuff, I do just briefly want to acknowledge the shitstorm that happened last Friday. So Roe v. Wade was overturned last Friday, and I've literally been feeling so sick about it. I'm not really a political person, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to bring it up on the pod, but mostly I don't really talk about politics or anything that goes on because I just don't really feel knowledgeable about it. But this does directly affect me. Like, I am a woman living in the United States, and yes, I live in Massachusetts, and yes, like, as of right now, like, we are protected for abortion and all of that, but I don't know, it just makes me feel really icky that we've made so much progress and now it's just kind of like been taken back. I know Joe's heard me, like, complain about this a bunch of times, so sorry you're hearing it again. And you guys obviously don't have to speak on it, but, like, I did just want to, like, acknowledge it for a second because it's a really shitty piece in history that unfortunately we are living through, which
despicable.
Sucks.
Absolutely despicable.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And I'm sure everything will be back, you know, in time. It'll be fine, but I just can't believe it. So
I do have to say it's been very nice, though, seeing the creators who have a big platform, like, come out and talk about it, especially, like, the male creators, too. I think it's been very nice to see, although it is a very shitty time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on this podcast, but yeah.
Joe and I have determined that I'm actually going to get my IUD taken out, and Joe's going to get a vasectomy.
I'm not sure if we've determined that to 100% completion just yet.
Joe's open to it, though. Johnny, what's your take on it?
What was a hot take right here?
Oh, wait, actually, I think we, like, drunkenly talked about this when Layla was here.
We did.
Yeah, that was what we talked about last
That is now I'm on the spot now here.
I'm not totally opposed. I mean, I get it. It's reversible. It's just a little minor surgery.
Exactly. And honestly, I'm not knowledgeable about it.
No, not.
And
no
so, like, at first, probably about a year ago, I thought it would hurt.
I'm
But
sure there's going to be some soreness later.
there's probably some soreness
after the procedure.
So obviously it's in the back of my mind, and like if things like go a whole different direction, probably would think about it.
Yeah, I mean, have I ever thought about it before? No, but
No.
she's brought it up. I feel like a lot recently. So
Right, exactly.
I don't know. It's like the stigma around is like that's what you do when you're like old and like after you have kids, you get the vasectomy.
Pretty
Like,
much.
I think my dad has a vasectomy. I have no idea, but all older guys. I know a lot of my friends like parents had it. So
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. And that just goes to show, I mean, I hadn't really even known what a vasectomy was until probably a couple years ago. Like, nobody really talks about it, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem.
On the flip side, like you guys haven't had to ever really think about getting a vasectomy, just like how we haven't ever had to think about the fact that we wouldn't be able to get an abortion
Right.
in certain states.
that's true. That's a good point.
Thank you, Joseph.
Okay, so moving on to lighter things. How's you guys' summer going?
It's going pretty well. Johnny is actually heading to the Netherlands next week. Ooh.
Yes, my brother and I are going to Amsterdam at first, and then after that, we're going to go to southern Holland and just honestly just explore the entire country. My grandmother is originally from there, so it'll be very cool to kind of check up on the history of my family origins, and also just seeing beautiful the Netherlands. And also I've been to Amsterdam and I had a lot of fun there, so it'll be really cool to revisit. So.
And smoke some good weed, maybe.
I was just going to
Potentially.
ask. You going to smoke some Schweed?
I digress.
Does the family partake in smoking? Will
my
they
bro-
partake in Amsterdam?
They
Or is it,
potentially will.
a touristy thing to do.
Might take some convincing, but
Just like
might happen.
one puff. Like,
One
you know,
puff,
it's
and
not
it
gonna
won't
kill
hurt.
them.
You know, no peer
No.
pressure, whatever.
No, a little bit of peer pressure.
I could see your dad doing it. I don't think I could see your mom doing it.
No, she took one hit in college, and she said no, never again.
Sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Me, yes. I get what's called creepy when I
Creepy?
smoke. I actually, you know.
I don't think you're creepy.
No, I feel like I get so creepy. I don't talk. I'm kind of just like taking in the moment.
Wait, Sarah, can we talk about how I made you take like a it was like a quarter of a gummy?
A quarter of a gummy, probably.
Yeah.
We watched a Christmas movie. I was absolutely zooted out of my mind. And I just remember Ashley being like, she was like, oh, like we need to keep like predicting what's happening in the movie.
That's, like, my
what are
favorite
some of your
activity.
predictions? And I was like, I don't know.
Every time I would ask Ciara a question, she's like, wait, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I was like, I literally have no idea what's happening. Yeah. So basically every time I smoke, I'm kind of just waiting for it to wear off. So
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
Joe, what's your take on weed?
I like it. It's a nice. I enjoy a nice toke every now and then.
Toke.
Yes, toke. I bet Johnny's dad would know what that saying is. That's
It's a toke.
it's an oldie. Yeah.
It's a toke.
It's an oldie type saying. Yeah, big pot smoker over here.
Parents are gonna like that.
Yeah, they've caught me multiple times in my house when I was a kid.
I meant my parents.
Oh, I mean, we've smoked weed with our parents too. So.
Maybe cut that one out.
It's true.
Oh, hello.
Joe. Wait, one last question about Amsterdam.
Yes.
You're gonna hit the red light district with your fam?
Not with the fam, but probably with my brother. We'll walk by and see what's good, what's happening. It's honestly, it's a really interesting area. Besides that whole like thing about it, but also they have like cool bars.
What thing are you referring to? What thing are you referring
I
to?
can leave it to
the
everyone's
window shopping in the red light
the
district?
window shopping.
Is that what you're referring to, John?
Pretty much
Yeah.
not that.
Sight to see, huh?
The sight to see. But the clubs and the bars, I'm
Yes,
looking forward to
yes,
that.
of
That'd be
course.
very cool.
Of course.
Yes.
I love the red light district. When I went there abroad, we went there like every night. It's just fascinating to see it legal and like it's all out there,
Yeah,
you know?
it's out and open, and it's wild to see. Like it just felt so weird how normal it was too. Like people were just there like staring at the windows, and obviously I think that's not like the thing to do, but like people were just out in
It's
the windows.
so crazy that people have the confidence to go in
yeah.
front of all the crowds, all the tourists, everybody walking around. Like,
Yeah.
you just have these people just going up and doing their thing.
They're doing their own
It's
thing.
like, you, sir, are ballsy.
Yeah.
Would you ever do it?
No, I would not.
No, I would not.
Mm-hmm.
Ciara?
They have like shows though, which is wild to see.
Wait, I went to a sex show in Amsterdam.
Tell
and
us
I
about that
sat-
experience.
I sat front row. We were with all of our friends, and one of our friends that was sitting in the front, in the middle, literally got smacked in the face with a titty.
Oh my god.
He was shook. He was horrified.
Holy shit.
It's just so wild. These people are literally having sex on stage right in front of you.
You got to pay the bill somehow.
I mean, wild. But I feel like when in Amsterdam, I mean, why not?
I feel like it's a rite of passage.
Right? Like, we're young, we're studying abroad. Like, that's a big thing. The red light districts, smoking pot. You go to all the coffee shops, as they call them. I mean, that's what you do.
Maybe I would smoke if I went to Amsterdam.
I think you would have to.
Yeah.
That weed's a hell of a lot stronger.
Okay,
than what
maybe
you
not
pay.
then.
Yeah, one puff and you're gone.
They also sell what is it? Mushrooms?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that I
magic
will not
mushrooms.
dabble.
Had a
Truffles.
crazy time on those things, and then the come down is not fun either. So I don't really enjoy it.
Did you cry? when they
Did I
come
cry?
down?
No. That was not my first time tripping, but it was certainly my last.
Joe, when was the last time you cried?
I have no idea.
Johnny?
Uh,
He's emotional. He's a Cancer rising.
Aw. Wait, are you a Cancer? I didn't know that.
I am a Cancer.
I'm also a Cancer
I
rising.
found this out a week ago, so yes.
Wait, what's it called? The regular one. Stars. Sun. Yeah, the sun.
Oh,
Wait, that's what I thought a rising was.
No, so it's I think it's your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising. So I'm
Okay.
Libra sun, Taurus moon, Cancer rising.
I'm an Aries. Yes.
Right, I knew that.
I remember I had Leo somewhere. I'm not sure. Where
Maybe it was in your 5th house or whatever that is. I don't know anything about beyond the rising. I know absolutely nothing.
The bad part is I'm like so into zodiac signs, or I pretend to be so into zodiac signs. I don't actually know what Joe or I's rising or moon is. I think it's Aries. Like the rest of my chart is all Aries, and then Gemini sun.
I feel like
Gemini
you
sun.
might have some Scorpio in you. You're a
Scorpio.
feisty little one.
Do you think I'm feisty?
Yeah, I think you're feisty.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Horrible?
No, that's cool.
Oh, I thought you said that's horrible.
No, I like that. I don't really know too many Scorpios. Are Aries and Libra compatible?
They are. So I think they are most compatible in a friendship. So my best friend Lauren is an Aries. Court's actually an Aries.
Court is an Aries.
I would say we get along pretty well. Hey, Court, if you're listening. Yeah, but I mean, I think from what I've seen for Libra and Aries, like love, I would say it's pretty good.
All right, should we get into like some rapid fire questions? We can just give like our takes on it.
Let's go.
Okay, so I was thinking we could start with like the hot takes of relationships because I feel like that's fun. Maybe like we do one and then you guys say one.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm also going to like Google search them just in case. So hold on. Hot takes relationships. Okay, the first one, wow, this is searching up. PDA. What are you guys' thoughts?
I am pretty into PDA. Nothing like crazy. Like I like holding hands, like an occasional like little kiss, like no making out like in public unless you're like drunk at a club and like there's multiple people doing it around you. Not like at a classy establishment. What do you think?
I would say, yeah, holding hands is fine and kissing, yes. But yeah, nothing like too crazy.
I don't like making other people uncomfortable with PDA. So I would say we keep it pretty tame, pretty
Okay,
PG.
scale of 1 to 10. What do you guys think you guys are?
PG-13 sometimes.
I don't know where that falls on the scale of 1 to 10, Johnny.
That kind of scale, okay.
Scale 1 to 10.
I
PG-13.
maybe like a 6.
Yeah, 6.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. I'm trying to think what I would judge you guys as. I don't feel like I see you guys do a lot of PDI.
Yeah.
No, it depends though. Like if it's just us and like we don't know anyone around us, we'll do a lot more. But like if we're with like close friends, I guess. Yeah. Probably like a quick smooch or, well, we would do
A smooch.
a smooch, and then that's it.
Very respectful.
We like to snuggle too, just like on the couch like we are now.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like
be
that's
touching
as
at all
much like
points.
PDA as I really see you guys.
Yeah.
Partaken. Joe, what's your take on PDI?
A very minimal PDA is fine with me. the holding hands is good. We hold hands a lot.
What about a
Joe
smooch?
can barely hold my hand.
That's not true. There's I don't know. After a little bit, I'm like, okay, I can stop doing this now. Not for like I'm embarrassed holding your hand. It's just like, this is kind of uncomfortable. I'd rather just have my hand by my side.
I feel like you guys
when it's
have
cold out
decent
in my
PDA.
pocket. Little peck kisses every here and there, but you don't need to like be hanging on me, smooching on me all the time.
So my thing on PDA is I love PDA when it's me. I do not care to see anyone else's PDA. But that's just because my love language is physical touch.
Her love language is everything.
That's right.
All
of
five
them.
at once.
All the time. Constant.
Yeah, so if I could, I would be showing PDA at all times, mostly just because I need it, not because I care that anybody else sees it, which has, caused some tension here and there. I like to have Joe, pick me up, spin me around on the curbside, give me a smooch. He doesn't love that.
Like the movies.
We've done that. We did that once. I gave her her dream come true.
Oh.
Yeah. And the problem is he surprised me. Like, I didn't even ask. He was just in a good mood. I caught him on his good side. I was in a good mood and he did it. And I was like, wow. So now we set the bar so high.
Never mind.
Any whomps?
Did I miss that? Okay. Scale of 1 to 10. What would you guys say our PD is?
I would say yours is kind of on par with ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So you find us to be respectful.
I think you guys are respectful, yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. You guys pick a hot take. Or just like, yay or nay.
Oh.
Relationship topic.
Wait, I have one.
Okay, go.
Okay, sex on the first date.
Good one.
I would have to say it's 100% okay. You kind of just have to feel out the vibes. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I would say it's 100% okay. You don't want to do it every first date. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're a sexually liberated queen, then
that was
go
like the
for
theme
it.
of when I met Ciara. Ciara just like introduced me to being, open and accepting of all. And like, that was just our vibe. It was always like, we are sexually liberated queens.
Yes.
And I love that. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Johnny, what's your take on sex on the first date?
Yeah, it really depends on the scenario. For me personally, I would say probably the second or third. For me, I just kind of want to look forward to something. So I would say second or third for myself. But yeah, nothing wrong with the first date at all.
All right. Joe, what's yours?
I think I agree with Ciara as well. It really just depends on the vibes on the first date, how that first date's going.
So Joe's a sexually liberated queen.
Absolutely. Of course I'm a sexually liberated queen. Yeah, it all depends. Depends how it's going. If it's going well, you guys are vibing and, there's already talks of like the second date. It's you get the green light. It's good. It's fine.
So I'm confused by that because we had a great first date and we were already talking about the second date on our first date, but you didn't even try with me.
Well, I didn't want to come off as like that guy to be like trying that hard. There's an image and a perspective. You
A
have
persona.
to. Yeah, exactly. You have to abide to. So, I mean, I'm not like trying to force it. I'm not like expecting it to happen. If it happens, it happens. If not, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
So you're trying to play it cool.
Exactly. Now,
I'm a
is
cool
it?
cat.
This is a question for everyone. If a guy is being a quote unquote gentleman, is he gonna be holding off, or does it matter when he's able to?
I think he's holding off.
He's holding off. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I would agree.
Can a gentleman? Okay.
Have sex on the first date?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
I was
can,
about
but
to say
it has it do. Johnny's getting a little nervy.
I was getting nervy. Oh shit.
I think
It has to be initiated by the woman.
Yeah.
On the first date.
Oh.
Like you, obviously the man has to go in for like the first kiss and everything like that. But
Right,
like,
but
the
that
girl's
part,
like, hey, you want to come upstairs? And they're like,
Yep.
oh yeah. Like, oh shit, okay.
Twist my arm.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that works for me.
What was you guys' first impression of each other?
Oh. Okay. Okay, you go first.
So I thought Ciara was very like intimidating in a good way, where obviously I knew that she was good at her job and also just very professional, very pretty. She also just kind of had this like New York bougie vibe to her, and
Hey.
that
New York.
it kind of threw me off because I'm not used to that. So it was it was definitely, it was cool. Just trying something, like hanging out with her and like just meeting different people, and also just meeting her, because without talking to her I would have not fallen for her. So yeah, and there's my only cheesy take, and there you go.
Oh my god, I literally don't know what my first impression was. I mean, I obviously thought you were very cute. Like, I thought of you as like our coworker Nick. He's the one who introduced us. I like thought of you as like Nick's cute friend. And then like I always would talk to Nick about like potentially setting up like a double date, because I wanted to dive deeper into little Johnny. Okay, cut that out. I didn't mean for it to come out that way.
And she dove right in there. You know what I mean?
She dove head first. I lost my train of thought. It's getting hot.
Ciara's blushing.
But yeah, thought he was cute. I started the job in June of 2020, and then he started in September of 2020. So he was kind of just like the cute new guy that I wanted to uncover, peel back the layers.
Oh my God, Ciara, that's 2 for 2.
Why does everything that I say keep
And
coming
did she
across
peel
like
all
that?
Okay, very cute, very cute. Joseph?
Well, as you guys know, we've met on Hinge. So picking her up for the first date and watching her come out her apartment door instantly was, wow, this girl's stunningly beautiful.
Did I look like my pictures?
Yeah, looked like your pictures.
She looked better.
Better or worse?
Oh, much better, absolutely better.
Oh yeah.
There's no gun to my head, by the way. Wink, wink.
Joe!
I'm kidding. But yeah, and then the whole first date was really just like, okay, like this girl is tons of fun. I can absolutely like be myself with her, and we're gonna have like a good time. We can go out. You're very outgoing, very I don't know, just go with the flow for the most part, and that's exactly how I am too. And our first date was just a great night and a lot of fun. So.
Magical.
Yeah. Sparks are flying, right, guys?
Sparks were definitely flying. So it was pretty funny. It was probably the best first date I've been on, which was really nice.
Aw, that's cute.
Picking her up to going to Ned Devine's before our reservation, and then we got there way too late, and we had to fly through the pre-dinner drink. We had to get calamari because we had to order an appetizer, because during COVID, restaurants weren't serving drinks only, so you had to get food with it. And
the 90-minute
res. We had like 15 minutes before our reservation, so we ordered 2 drinks and calamari, and the calamari came. We literally just got it to go and just threw it in her purse and went right to our dinner reservation.
Guys, I put fried calamari in my purse.
Did it smell?
My Gucci purse. It was a nice leather purse.
Is it the Marmont?
I was trying to impress Joe so hard. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so carefree. Yeah, let me just like throw it in my bag.
Oh,
it was in a box. Like, what? You're not just gonna throw fried calamari like plain and with sauce all over it.
Well, obviously it's not the actual food, Joe. It's obviously in a box.
You're talking about it like it was a crazy thing to do.
I don't know. For me, that was a little crazy.
Crazy girl.
Crazy. Okay, my first impression of Joe. I actually didn't want to go on the first date. I was exhausted. I was serial dating. I was like, oh, let me just get on all these first dates, get myself out there, practice my social skills. So I almost canceled. And then I was like, nah, whatever. Like, let me just go. I walked downstairs, and this man had parked his car, walked up to the front door, and was waiting for me outside of the apartment building. And I walk out the door, and he has the biggest smile on his face, and I knew right there he's my boyfriend.
Aww.
Like, before he even said a word, I was like, oh my God, this was the best decision I ever made, was coming on this date. Like, he was just smiling, and like the fact that he got out of his car and like was waiting for me out front, I don't know, it's just like such an intimidating. I probably shouldn't have had you pick me up. That's probably a bad thing to do on the first date, because like I really didn't know you.
I feel like I said something about that too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I was like, whatever, you know, YOLO, you only live once. He can pick me up. He may kill me. I don't know.
It's COVID. Anything can happen.
Yeah. And all of your photos on your dating app were so old, and you looked 100 times more handsome.
No posting, no social media. I haven't used social media since like 2017.
Guys, we stan a man with no social media.
Same here.
Yeah, wait, fun fact. Johnny, you don't have like any social media, right?
Nope. Snapchat. That is it. I always have jokes where people are like, "Oh, that's a red flag that you don't have any social media."
That is
it's
the
the
biggest
opposite.
green flag.
Yeah.
Green flag. Okay. Well, I have a LinkedIn. Do you want to connect with me professionally?
Absolutely.
He's got his priorities straight.
And Snapchat, because I love a good old Snapchat Sports Center, and it's a great app to use.
That's an app I have not used in forever. Like occasionally it will, like I'll have a snap from like a friend, like Jake sent me the snap of like his new dog or something. That's the extent of my Snapchat.
Oh yeah, and I never send
them
them out. I just love the stories and stuff like that.
I don't watch any of that stuff. So I still use, like I have Instagram, like Twitter. I'm a big Twitter person. I don't tweet anything, but like Twitter I get all my news from. Twitter is like the funniest social media to me.
That is cool.
Easily. And there's a bunch of crazy stuff on there. Like,
do you use Reddit too?
I don't. The only thing I use Reddit for is illegal MLB streams or NBA streams on Reddit.
That's some good stuff there too.
That's about it. Yeah. Or if I'm looking up, like, I have a question about something that's like not easy like to find on Google. There'll just be like Reddit threads about like how to fix something, how to fix like your router or something like stupid like that, and they'll like walk you through all these steps to like find it. That's what I use Reddit for.
Yeah.
Ciara, Johnny, technically it's your turn. The blank stare.
Oh, the hot take. I might need my good old friend Google to help me out on this one.
Yeah, we're unprepared, guys. We didn't come with an agenda. This was a spur of the moment episode.
Spur of the moment.
I really did force this on all of them.
We're spontaneous.
Yeah.
If everybody wanted a golf update from me, I'm sure the audience loves that. I did shoot another 76 this past weekend.
Very
I had 5 birdies, so it's a little brag I needed to get out there. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Little tidbit
What's
for you.
a birdie for those that don't know?
A birdie is 1 under par.
What is par?
Par is the amount of strokes the course says you should take in order to get an even score. So
I used to get
most holes are
birdies
par
in
4s.
Wii
You
golf.
have to get in the hole in 4 strokes. What was that, Ciara?
Sorry. I used to get birdies in Wii golf.
Oh, Wii golf.
I was very good at Wii golf and Wii bowling.
Wii bowling was the best.
When the people jump around and spin around when the
I've been
ball
looking
goes in
into
the back.
I've been looking into getting a Wii. We're probably going to get one when we move in together.
Can we come over and play with the Wii?
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm gonna get a Wii somewhere. I don't know where. GameStop doesn't buy one, so I'll have to probably buy it on like Facebook Marketplace or something. But I'm gonna buy a Wii Sports, get a couple Mario Kart, all that good stuff. It's gonna be fun. Everybody can come over and play. All those listeners out there that live in Boston, you want to get smoked at some Wii bowling? Come on over. Hot take. Hot take, Johnny, coming at you.
So I brought Ciara brought this up when we first met each other. This is about for everyone from New England. Everybody knows New England is very cold in the winter. You're driving I'm driving Ciara's car, okay?
Are you okay, John?
Hold on.
Are you all right? Gather your thoughts. No rush.
I had to
no
think
rush.
my thoughts for a second. Okay.
One thing about the gas prices, though. Sorry, John. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yes.
I'll let you gather your
you're
sentence
good.
real quick. So the gas prices have been going higher and higher. So but I just refuse to like fill my tank all the way. So like before, when gas was normal, it'd be like $40 for me to fill my tank. So now I don't go above $40. I just keep this. I keep the same payment because I don't want to pay more. It costs me like $60 to fill up my tank nowadays. I don't want to do that. I refuse to pay any more than I used to back in the good old days. A little crazy, but I think it's cost effective.
Could be.
People out there, give me a feel. Like, what do you guys think about that?
Okay, well, my take on that is now you're just going to have to go to the gas station more.
No, because I don't drive that much.
All right, so the gas. So we're switching back. We're switching up to the gas one. It's a cold winter night, and you're driving.
Like Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, exactly. Ernest Hemingway.
Read us a
And I'm
story,
driving
Johnny.
Ciara's car, and we're trying to pick up some gas. Hopefully by then it's very affordable. This is not my car. We get to the gas station. Should I get out of the car and fill up the tank, or have Ciara get out of her car and fill up the tank?
Are you driving?
I am driving.
I would say you get out and fill it up if you're driving.
Okay.
So when we drive together, if she's driving the car,
Speaking of
if she's driving us in her car, I'm not going to get out and fill it up.
Okay.
But if I'm driving her car, I think I would get out. She would pay for it, but I'd get out and do the process of filling it up.
I have a very strong opinion on this.
Okay.
She wants me to get out all the time. She wants me to get out of the car every single time we're at the gas station. It is my personal job to fill up her tank. Her lapdog.
Does a lapdog fill up a gas tank?
That was probably the wrong term, lapdog. But that's like my.
That was in fact the wrong term.
Like I'm your
I
little
think.
bitch.
I think that it is respectful and a very kind gesture. I would never expect a man to pay to fill up my gas, especially with this, with these prices. However, I think it's really nice for a man to get out and just pump the gas, especially when it's cold out. You guys have a lot more meat on your body. And what are you doing? You
I
got
was
to.
gonna say the good thing about these gas pumps though, you can just like set them to like the little click, so you don't have to sit out
Not
there. And,
all of them
you don't have
have
to sit
that.
out there and hold it. I don't know what goes on up in New Hampshire, but down here in Civilization, they got normal gas pumps.
Literally at the Cumberland Farms.
In Cumberland
in
Farms.
Somerville.
Who the hell has heard of a Cumberland Farms before? Nobody.
I'm so done with you.
Anyways, you can set the handle so it like pumps itself, and you can get back in the car.
Good, then why don't you do it for me? That's my take. I think it's nice for a man to pump the gas. You don't need to pay for her gas. However, whether you're in the driver's seat or the passenger seat, I think it's just a nice, simple way to get on their good side. What do you guys think?
I think you're very good about pumping my gas. Like, if you can tell that I'm in a bad mood, if I'm a little sad, like I had a stressful day at work and it's cold outside and I'm shivering, you pump my gas. I feel like you've been good about that.
I think that's really nice of you, Johnny. A lot of men don't do that.
However, I brought this up because this is one of our first tiffs
Okay.
ever. Because I said
This is not an argument.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't an argument, but like it was a hot take that I had. I was kind of fully against it, where I was like, "All right, you would have to fill this up because it's your car."
And then he came around.
And then I came
Shorty.
around. I came around. Yes.
All right. I'm hoping Joe comes around. We'll see how this winter goes
It's happened. I've done it before.
after I threw a fit. Anyways, that was a good one, Johnny.
That was a good one, John. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was better than my other one.
The listeners will never hear that one.
They'll never hear that one.
Okay, I have one. Double dates, yay or nay? And I think we can also discuss these a little bit.
I would say double dates, absolutely a yay. Especially if you're just going on dates with just the two of you a lot. I feel like it's nice to change things up, invite some new friends in. The four of us actually went to an escape room. A
So
very
fun.
good double date. Even like a triple date, honestly. Like they can allow like 10 people in there. It was just us four, and then it was like 4 other girls, I think. It was so fun.
So much fun. That was one of my favorite nights.
I know. That was such a good night. We were so smart. We cracked the code.
Yeah, we won. I was honestly just so surprised that we won. We beat the escape room.
I know.
I had very little hope for all of us.
I was getting
honestly.
worried.
There's no way. Like, I've seen these things on Instagram. Like, there's no way we're going to be able to figure these things out. And, like, we got it. It was so great. Like, I felt so accomplished, like, getting those little, like, passing to the little stages to, like, the next room to, like, you unlock the door and go to the next. That was
Yeah,
awesome. That was
very
a very
cool experience.
fulfilling experience, yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys need a tip of what to do for your double date, that's definitely one.
Yeah.
But you guys enjoy double dating? I feel like you guys actually do a lot of double dates.
We do a good amount of double dates, I would say. Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, they're a lot of fun, and I need to get closer to the mic as well.
No, I feel like when we double date, it's like Ciara and I are on a date, and then Johnny and Joe are on a date, which is honestly nice because then Ciara and I get our girl talk,
We
and
get
the
a little
boys can
catch
have their
up.
boy talk, and
Yeah.
but like we're all hanging out together, and I don't know. I think there's nothing better than a good double date. But have you guys ever been on like a bad double date?
I think it's definitely like there's situations if you're like with a toxic couple and like they can be kind of tense, like if they like get in an argument in front of you and then you're kind of just like twiddling your thumbs, just like watching them argue. Luckily, I don't think we've ran into that situation like too often at all, but I feel like that's always awkward.
Not fun at all. Definitely not fun.
Joe and I were that couple with Court and Court's crush. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, not our proudest moment and night, but it's okay. We rebounded.
That was literally our first time meeting Court's crush, and we all went to a concert that he so graciously gave us his tickets to. And Joe and I just got really drunk and, a slight misunderstanding.
Yeah, not great.
That was so embarrassing. I think then the next time you saw him was when you guys recorded the episode last week.
Literally, the next time I saw him in person was when we recorded.
Yeah, not our proudest moment, but hey, it happens to the best of us.
It does.
Yeah. Joe, what's your take on double dates?
I love double dates. Double dates are a great, a great way to either meet a new couple. Like you have numerous new friends you made at work or whoever, and they want to go out with. It's a great night out. It's a great night to just get away from just the two of us going out to dinner again and again and again. It's a great way to shake things up, and it's always tons of fun. We've never had like a bad double date night. I guess that one concert thing that wasn't
bad. That less than 10 minutes.
That wasn't like crazy, but I don't think I've ever had a bad experience on a double date, and they're tons of fun, especially with Johnny and Ciara here.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, guys, we have really cute double dates.
Yeah,
We do.
Even when it's just like, oh, do you guys want to go get ice cream or go grab a drink? Like, we've had some cute ones. We also get along really well.
Yeah. And I like the spontaneous, like when we go get ice cream. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just said we have to do more double dates this summer.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we move out
Before the
and
big
don't see each other.
Oh.
Guys, I'm really sad about that.
I know, same. We can't talk about it.
Tears. I don't know what I'm going to do.
We can't.
Also, guys, we're having a move out party. All the listeners are invited.
Everyone in Boston.
For the address.
These listeners are getting invited to a lot now. Are we a competition in your move out party?
Oh, yeah.
Very inclusive podcast we have here.
Yeah, guys. That's what we're all about. We're all about community building.
Oh, yes.
Okay, guys, I feel like we've been recording for a while. Want to do like one more hot take? Is there any other like good ones that we could end on?
We all did one though, which is
art?
good. What is art?
What is art, guys?
What is art? What is
consider
creativity?
For those here that don't listen to the podcast, the boys. Actually, Johnny, I think you listen because of Ciara. On the rides home, maybe sometimes?
Yeah, on our road trips home to upstate New York, I have played a couple minutes here and there.
Okay.
This is correct.
So, Joe, if you didn't know, we do Folks of the Week. So let's just end this cute little episode with...
Of course I know. I did this podcast last week. Do you not remember?
Totally forgot, my bad. So let's end off with Focus of the Week.
I don't really have a focus of the week this week, but an update from last week where we were looking for book recommendations. Sophia gave us a couple of recs. I don't think we went with that recommendation, however. Oh, it was after the fact. So I bought a book, and I guess Sophia recommended her book just a little too late. But I found a book. We went to that cute little bookstore on Newberry Street, found a new book. Not really sure how I found it. We were just browsing the, I think, mystery section.
Joe and I had to play rock, paper, scissors to decide which book.
She found a book that spoke to her. I found a book that spoke to me, and we had played rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out of 3 to decide who takes home the book. And I won. So now we're reading the book. Oh, I have no idea who the author is, but it's called The Plot. I will get back to you on the author. But so far we're 4 chapters in, and it's pretty good. The first 2 chapters are a little bit boring, but I'm hopeful. It seems promising. Stay tuned.
Quick synopsis. What is it?
Quick synopsis?
Of the.
Do you know what synopsis?
No. What does that mean? Excuse me. Need a tissue? What the hell is that?
Of the book.
What is it? Like a synopsis?
Forget about it.
Like a summary?
Summary.
Synopsis. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google that later. Make me feel dumb, John.
Johnny, what's your Focus of the Week?
just finishing up the week strong and just making sure that all my caregivers and all my coworkers are in a good spot while I'm gone. And then once the week is done, just kind of take a step back and not really focus on work. I feel like I have a hard time like separating my personal life and my work life. And so just kind of taking a step away from it and just kind of focus on hanging out with my family. It'll be pretty cool.
Love that.
Yeah.
Ciara, what about you?
I'm going to piggyback right off that one. I've been trying to focus a lot on my work-life balance. Yeah, I've been trying to focus a lot on my work-life balance. I feel like it's gotten a lot better. I used to, like, Ashley would come home and I'd just be on my work laptop in my room. I'm trying to get a little bit better about that. Trying to not sweat the small stuff. So especially, like, going into this new role, too, I think that's something I definitely want to focus on. And then additionally, Johnny and I gave up McDonald's for the month of June. Ooh. So July 1st is quickly approaching, so we are going to have a little feast, and we already have our orders on standby. Oh boy. We're ready to go. So
do you guys want to give us your McDonald's order?
So my typical order is the 2 cheeseburger meal with a medium fry, a Sprite, and then multiple sides of buffalo sauce.
Stunning.
But this time, just since it's been so long, I think I'm going to add in not the chicken nuggets, the chicken tenders, if they still have those.
Okay,
I've been craving those lately.
Okay, fair enough. Johnny?
I got a big order.
Give it to us.
Love it. The double quarter pounder with the 10 chicken tenders. Oh, not tenders, excuse me, the nuggets.
Nugs.
And then large fries. What was it? Not the wake up wrap, the snack wrap.
Oh, that's discontinued, honey.
Yeah, they don't make those anymore.
Oh.
Ruined.
Dang, my world has been shooken. But then lots of buffalo sauce, though. Lots and lots of it.
I'm a sweet and sour girl.
Yeah, sweet and sour. Definitely don't go buffalo.
Really?
Yeah.
We get like
I guess that's just because I don't really love spicy things, but
we literally get as many as you possibly can add to an order.
Pretty much, yes.
That's what I do with Chick-fil-A.
Okay, this might be a hot take, but the Polynesian sauce at Chick-fil-A.
Never even heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Ooh, it's very good.
Kind of like a sweet and sour.
Very good.
All right, I'm gonna have to try that next time. I have a little just going off the McDonald's thing. I have a little tiff with McDonald's. So I've been seeing they have these billboards up with like the new promotions. So you guys know the McDouble and the McChickens?
Yes.
So those are a quick, easy little, snack to get.
Of course.
Cheap and it's somewhat filling. They have a promotion. Like I see billboards up everywhere. You get the 2 for $3.50.
Yeah.
That's not the case. I got McDonald's 2 days ago. And I got the McDouble and the McChicken and then like a medium fry. And it cost me like $12.
So
I was like, what
false
the hell?
advertisement.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but, pretty upset about it.
Right.
Was that a tip or was that a warning?
It was not a tip. I had a tiff with McDonald's.
Tiff.
Yeah, a
So sorry,
little upset with it. I considered tweeting at McDonald's and trying to DM them. I did that once in college at Chick-fil-A. Funny story. Won't get into it.
Did you get anything out of that?
No, I didn't even get a fucking response. I was pissed. Guy messed up my
Domino's.
order. Anyways, I considered tweeting at McDonald's that their billboards are just false, and I'm not getting my 2 for $3.50 that they've advertised to me. I'm such a fat piece of shit that I need that from McDonald's.
All right. On that note, my focus of the week is to just relax. I'm going into a nice 6 days up at the lake in New Hampshire on Lake Winnie for the 4th of July. So if you're listening to this when it comes out on Thursday, I hope you guys have the most fabulous long weekend, 4th of July. Hopefully you're somewhere where you can enjoy the weather, maybe on the water, and watch some fireworks.
This has nothing to do with anything, but I figured I'd tell the listeners my latest little purchase.
Guys, this is Joe's podcast now?
Yeah, this is my podcast. I mean, after the success we had last week. Okay. The reason why I got McDonald's was I was driving back from Worcester. Not sure how you pronounce it. You guys got you have a lot of weird names here in Massachusetts. But I just purchased an electric scooter. Everybody needs to go out and buy one of these things. It is amazing. They are so much fun. I rode it around for the first time today, all around Back Bay. I had a blast. It goes a max of 16 miles an hour, but it's the best purchase I think I've ever made, and I'm very excited to have this for the rest of my life. A bird air scooter. People, go out and buy one. Get yourselves something. Treat yourselves this summer.
All right, I just had to pry the microphone out of Joe's hand. I also heard my coworker, you can buy bird scooters at Costco. So for all the listeners that want a bird scooter, Joe found his on Facebook Marketplace, but apparently they sell them at Costco. Don't fact check me, but my coworker said that. He's very smart. So, I believe him. I trust him. Well, maybe I have to check it out. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
I may or may not have you guys on again.
We would love to come on again.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.